Alright guys, we are back for more of Video Game Fan 5's belated birthday special. We just played some Super Mario Brothers for the NES, and that was a whole lot of fun. And not only that, we did manage to successfully beat the whole game, which was very exciting. And I barely was able to do just that. With just one life left, I was really feeling nervous, considering the really tight situation that I was in. But that was just incredible of how I was able to make it all the way to the very end right here. I just literally could not believe how I was able to pull it off. But anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Super Mario World for the SNES. So let's see what happens on this game. Okay, that was kind of weird right there from what I was noticing. The game was telling me that my classic controller was not plugged in for a second, but right as I noticed it was saying it was connected to my Wii remote. I don't know what was up with that, but nothing really matters about that. But anyways, let's go and get to the game. Alright, let's choose my final course. And we're just going to play for the first one in the segment like I always do. Alright, let's go and get things started at Yoshi's Island 1. Alright, there's our mushroom. I got another mushroom from that bush. Alright, down the pipe we go. Alright, now let's make our way back up here. There's a checkpoint. Oh, shoot! I don't know why did I not jump on top of the enemy right there. That was ridiculous. At least it's good that we did have another mushroom with us. Alright, there's a one-up. Alright, got a fire flower now. And we start with 28 stars right there at the end of the first level. That's very nice. Alright, on Yoshi's Island 2. Hey, good to see you again, Yoshi. Alright, checkpoint. Got one up over there. Let's climb the vine now. Ah, shoot! I don't know what that bowling ball just hit me when I was trying to swallow him. That was not cool. Alright, there we go. Now let's go down here. And we're going to go ahead and throw those blocks upward right here to try to get some coins. On our one up. Alright, there we go. Now let's make our way back up. Time to step on the P switch. Alright, we got 40 stars this time. That is really good. Alright, let's head over to Yoshi's Island 3. Alright, time to go ahead and spit out some fire. And we got a checkpoint. Alright, there's another fire flower. Alright, made it to the end of that level. Let's see how many stars we're going to get this time. 26! Alright, not bad. Alright, now it's time to make our way to Yoshi's Island 4. Alright, let's step on this P switch now. I got a star. Oh, I almost had a one-up right there with that combo of enemies that I was knocking out right there with my star. Oh well. I just unfortunately couldn't quite hit that cheap in the end right there, but it's okay. Alright, anyways, let's see how many stars we get at the end of this level. 22! Alright, we also were able to make it to 100 stars, so we do get to play a bonus game. Trying to aim for the star right here. I'm clearly hitting the block right here, but it's not letting me do that. Okay, there we go. Just got 2 more to hit. Not too bad right there. We got ourselves 2 1-ups. Alright, now let's go ahead and do Iggy's Castle here to wrap things up for the segment. I got a checkpoint. Now let's go into this room. Let's try to avoid getting squished right here. Oh no! Okay. We're fine. Alright, let's go fight Iggy. See ya, sucker! Now that is how it's done. Alright. Let's go and get through the cutscene here. Alright, certainly a great way to wrap things up for the segment, if I do say so myself. But yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for Super Mario World for the SNES as part of VideoGameFan5's belated birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and we'll be right back for our next segment right after this, so stay tuned.